Uncle Neely time.
Oh, no.
Let's get right in. Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
The plane is taking off, even though that's a damn boat sound. Big Dog CHICO, Uncle Neely in the building. CHICO, what it do?
What up, what up, what up, chat? What up, UNK? Man, we up in here live. I'm trying to wake up. You know what I mean? It's Sunday night, but, you know, I'm trying to wake up and get right. Been a long day.
CHICO, I'm finna take a page out your playbook.
Okay.
You know how you almost say something, and then like, damn, I can't believe I almost said that. And then you still go ahead and tell what you almost said.
That's right.
I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because you would do it. You know what I said? What it do to you?
Uh-huh.
I almost said, what it do, boo?
Come on now, dog.
I saw myself. What it do?
You're supposed to keep that one. You're supposed to keep that one in. Don't say that one out loud.
I told you I was taking a page out your book. You always admit to some shit that like you didn't have to admit to. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. No, I ain't gonna tell y'all. No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all.
Now I gotta tell y'all because everybody gonna be like, no, you gotta tell us now. You gotta tell us now. So you might as well just go ahead and tell. You had the conversation with yourself. So hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
shout out to
Y'all
everybody
know.
in the chat right now. Y'all know
There
what
you
to
go.
do. Get up in here,
There you go.
like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Biggest dog CHICO to the sea and the place to be, coming to you live and direct. Shout out to all my people on the East Coast and the far West Coast checking in. That means all over the globe, no matter where you're checking in from. Put your city, your state, or your country in the chat right now and go ahead and represent. Shout out to Goonsville Clothing. You know what to do. Also, go to unkandchico.myshopify.com and get you some merch.
Believe that.
Go ahead, take care of our sponsors and our good friends out there.
Man, y'all know what it is and how we do it. This is Sunday Night Live with UNK and CHICO, brought to you by Denise Smith. I had to always pause before I say Denise Smith because she's been with us down since day one. Y'all
That's
can
right.
hit her up at Safe D Smith, not safety, but safe, letter D Smith.com. Then get on the phone, man. I'll tell you what. Let's pause the show right now. And everybody pull out their phone. Let's call 303. CHICO, they can't see the number if you take it off screen, CHICO.
There it is right there.
No, they need the big number,
You
CHICO.
want the big number? There it is right
there. You go. Put it where they can see it. 303-343-3515. Hit up Denise Smith for all your insurance needs, insurance questions, life, home, auto, business, renters, every kind of insurance you need. She can advise you what's best for you, tailor packages to your needs, everything under the sun. Denise Smith with State Farm. Because like a good neighbor, Denise Smith is right there. Believe that.
He ain't lying.
Speaking of right there, CHICO, if you're right there in Boulder, you're coming to a game, you want to stay convenient to Folsom Field, just a short walk up the hill or walking distance to many restaurants right outside your door, the Boulder Broker is the place for you. Hit the boulderbroker.com, make your reservations. You can call them, make reservations. CHICO, here's the thing. It is officially official now. When you call them and you say, hey, I'm coming to the Delaware game. I need a room. Uncle Neely sent me. They're going to give you 20% off. 20% off when you call in and make reservations using the code Uncle Neely. We got a bevy of home games this year. 7 home games. One has already been played. We got to talk about that tonight, of course. We got 6 home games left. That's including homecoming, family and friends weekend. Why not stay at the Boulder Broker? Get you 20% off by mentioning Uncle and Chico, Uncle Neely. They're going to give you 20% off.
Easy work.
Easy work. Saw some people from Georgia Tech checking in. I said, hey, I can't get the code now. Too late. Full price that ass, but had you get up on. Finally, Chico, sometimes you're out and about and things just don't go according to plan, Everybody want to come home, but sometimes you don't get to go straight home. It's like Denzel, Alonzo Harris said in Training Day, you want to go to jail, you want to go home.
Mm.
Sometimes you don't got a choice, Chico. And that's why you should call 504 Big Mama, BIGMAMA. That's 504-244-6262. National bail bonding company. So no matter what 50 states you in, she can get you out. She's on the way, baby. Big Mama's bail bonding, 504 BIGMAMA. Black
24.
woman owned 24/7, all 50 states. Hit her up. I hope you don't need her, but if you do, she got you. She on the way, baby.
24 hours.
Mm.
You can call Big Mama. I said
You better
24
hours. You can call,
You can call
Big Mama.
Big Mama. 24 hours.
You can call Big Mama. I'm on the way, baby.
We'll have a jingle coming soon.
Yeah, we're going to have a jingle for the jangle, baby.
Oh, no, man. Chat going crazy right now. So,
yeah, sure.
Make sure I'm going to start recording the chat going live, and I'm going to put that on, too.
Chico, I ain't got my bottle handy, but you know what tomorrow is.
How you don't have your bottle handy for Labor Day weekend sale?
Yeah. Well, no, I got that bottle handy. I got that bottle. I got that bottle. I was talking all of Uncle Neely's famous beard oil, because we're gonna drop a code, man, get you 20% off for Labor Day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you want to hit up the website, get you that beard oil, use that code Labor Day, get you 20% off.
That's right.
Yeeski.
Labor Day at checkout. Get that 20% off. Right now, facebyjazz.com. Get you some.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Jazz. I heard what you said too. But it's all good though.
I was like, what'd she say? Oh, that's right. She said Chico don't know what he hear when he say what he say.
She clowned me. It's all right though. Chico uses beard oil for his baby hairs across his forehead, Larry Williams said. Okay, that was a good one. Ha 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 ha. It almost had me laughing.
I tell you what, Chico, we're gonna of course we're gonna go back to Friday night, the Folsom fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I don't know if y'all was just watching that Miami Notre Dame game. What a damn game going into this Labor Day weekend. Man, nice lead changes in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame was able to come back and make it 24-24, and Miami won that thing 27-24. Like, what a game, man. What a game.
Hey, I guess we'll recap all of those tomorrow morning when I get a chance to look at all of the games. I haven't been able to catch, all of them yet, but I know that was a good one and a classic, type showdown from back in the day from Lou Holtz and Jimmy Johnson in Miami and Notre Dame going at it. So, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Shout out to how did Carson Beck play? How did the quarterback play down there? Filling in for Cam Ward. They won.
He ain't filling in for him, Cam Ward in Tennessee. They won.
Replacing them then, you know what I mean?
And Chico, next time just say we're going to recap it on the morning run. You don't have to say recap it because I ain't watched it.
Okay, well.
No, man, you need to call 504 Big Mama because you be admitting the shit that you ain't got to admit to. You have to say all that, dog. Anything you say or do can and will be. Listen to me, Chico. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you. Stop talking, Chico. Call Big Mama.
I thought I saw a bucket of chicken and a cigarette and some some drink outside, that they brought in into
Oh, that's the
segregation room
snitch. That's the snitch package right there.
as a snitch package right there. But I was
They
saying
ain't got
that
to
to
do
say
all of
that.
that. Chico, they ain't got to do it for me. They bring me a bag of peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna tell everything on you. Got to be the yellow bag, and it got to be the size that say for sharing. Even though I don't share.
Family
I'm like, what
size,
y'all?
damn
What y'all want to know about Chico Cleveland?
near. Popping them deals in. Damn shame. No, I was trying to say I didn't watch that, but I definitely watched Colorado Buffaloes this past week.
Yes, sir.
Friday night under the lights.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're going to recap that. A lot of people have questions in the chat. Y'all have questions? Go ahead, put them in the chat now. You got comments? Put them in the chat right now. And we'll address some. We'll definitely address the super chats. So y'all know what to do to get it in. So 27-20 final for the Colorado Buffaloes, falling to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, led by quarterback Haynes King. No fruit of balloon, aka 13 of 20, 143 yards, no touchdown passing, but one interception. But he did have a major game on the ground, 19 carries, 156 yards. That's an 8.2 yard per average on the carries, 3 touchdowns for the quarterback. Man, over 300 yards given up rushing by the Colorado Buffaloes. Uncle Neely, how would
Yes,
you like
sir.
to start to recap this ball game right here?
Oh, we can start with the end and then reverse engineer this thing. The end, we lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
We lost 27-20. If you watch the game, it is a game that we easily could have won. It is a game that, if you watch the first quarter, part of the second quarter, should have won. Failed to capitalize on those 3 turnovers that end up just being completely costly to us. When you are able to steal possessions, you should at least get 3 out of it. So that was 9 points minimum right there that we did not get. A lot of bright spots I want to get into, but let's get into the glaring things that cost us the game. Chico, all summer long, we talked about. Every time I say all summer long, I'm reminded of the song. I think about High Five. All summer long, we've been together. So all summer long, we talked about the 3 things that needed to be fixed from this team from last season. 1, we needed to get an ability to run the ball. 2, we needed to revamp and enhance our ability to stop the run. And 3, we have got to erase those bugaboo situational badass penalties. Chico, I'm here to report to you. We lost the game because 2 of those 3 we didn't do. And the one that we were doing well, and we didn't do enough. Like, we had success running the ball, particularly with certain backs in the game, and went away from it. We had some penalties that hurt us during the game, although the actual number might have been lower than a game last year. The situational penalties, Chico. What I'm saying is, there are times, even as a DB, you got to know if this is a wise pass interference or not. There's times as a lineman, you got to know if this is a wise hold or not. Like, you have to situationally be aware of down and distance, the game situation, and like, is the penalty worth it? Sometimes you would get a pass interference, right, and it's to prevent a touchdown. That's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody backed up in their own end zone, and it's like second down. That's not a good pass interference penalty. Particularly when the ball wasn't all that catchable in the first place. Neither here nor there, Chico. I think that when you look at this game, you could grade special teams with a good grade. The ball was pretty much kicked into the end zone every time. Mata did his thing. Uh, Defense early on, those linebackers played well, causing and getting to those loose balls on the field. But when you look at the overall defense as a whole, we can't give up 300 yards on the ground and win a game. When you look at the overall offense as a whole, um, that wide receiver room is full of too much talent to not work the ball down the field, to get it in those hands. And we've got to have a more charismatic play calling scheme to take advantage of some situations. And when you find a situation is working, stick to it till it stops working. Last year we had to keep the ball in Shador and Travis' hand because they were the dynamic players. We would try to give them a break and run the ball, and then find out that we couldn't run the ball. So now we can't give you all a break. But this year, we can run the ball. Like we saw that. You can look at the average, the yards gained by their carries. One point, they were almost damn 10 yards a carry. I think it fell off to end the game, maybe about 6 or 7 yards a carry. See, I don't know about that Selma math, but 2 carries is a first down.
Yeah.
So a lot of things went uncharacteristically wrong in that game, Chico. But I did not see anything that went wrong that is not fixable down the road. Would you have preferred to beat Georgia Tech? Absolutely. But one thing we have to keep in mind that with the goal for the season being going to the Big 12 championship and winning it, that loss does not curtail that goal.
Greatly said right there by Uncle Neely. Appreciate that. A lot of things you put in there to break down. We can look through the chat. If you see anything in the chat that stands out to you, let me know, Uncle Neely. We can get to it. My assessment, real quick, like just some of it, and based off of some of the things that you said also, with the penalties, pretty good on the penalties, but very timely penalties that hurt us. But I'll say this: I think we'll be sitting up here having a whole different conversation. I'm hearing some feedback, but a whole different conversation if Caden Salter, and I'm not just calling him out, he's not the only one, but let's just say this: Caden Salter was 17 of 28. If he was 20 of 28 and just hit three of some of those passes that he missed, which one would have been a score for sure, with the running back out in the flats, and a couple of other would have been moving the chains and keeping the offense off of the field. So that I don't think they would have been in position had we gone up and taking advantage of those turnovers for one. Had we gone up, I think their game plan would have changed. There would have been so much running on Georgia Tech's part. Now they would have been playing from behind and having to pass the ball. And I think that plays into our strength on the defensive side of the football with our edge rushers and our pass defense. So I think moving forward, any other of the ball games moving forward are very winnable. But we have to put teams in a situation where it's to our advantage, and in a situation where we do things that we do best, which is rush the passer. And we have to get up on teams to be able to do that, put them in situations where they're dropping back to pass the ball constantly, and we know it. You know, as long as we have a team that can just pound, 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 and we're not gap fitting and pause on the pounding, if we're not gap fitting the right way and playing sound defensive football, then we're going to be in for a long night. If you look at the stats, we didn't miss a lot of tackles. Hell, he had a lot of yards before he even got touched. So that means that we're not fitting. We would have had a problem if he would have just been breaking tackles, but we're not fitting. I think that is fixable, especially in the film room, in the meeting rooms, and then also personnel situations on defense. I think we have to use those big fellas up front. We have a lot of them on the roster, 295 to 300 plus. We have to use those guys in those run type situations, I think. So moving forward. So a lot of things can be pointed out in this game, but had we hit a couple of completions here, had we run here and taken what the defense gave us, we would have kept moving the chains. They wouldn't have rushed for 300 yards. We would have been in a better position to win the ball game. So very fixable if you're looking at it from a coach's standpoint, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of issue or really any issue with what you just said. I'm gonna do like Chico does, and I'm gonna find the issue.
There
Just
you
a
go.
place to disagree.
Now this is the find the issue
even
segment right here.
oh no, this don't actually even further your point. I was actually just being
Okay.
facetious when I said that. You talked about Salter going from 17 out of 28 to 20 out of 28. Really just 18. Just that one pass that he overthrew the running back gives a score. And that's one of the challenges with this game. And again, that's not to pick on K Salt. It's a woulda, coulda, shoulda on every unit in every position in this game. Like that was the margin of error to their victory was so thin that you have about 15 different plays in that ball game that if that doesn't happen when it happens, you win the game. But
Right.
the biggest thing, more than trying to find that one thing that went differently, such as a hold, such as a pass interference, such as a drop ball, such as a hey, Salter, run it this time instead of passing it. you go through all those different scenarios. Here's what the most glaring thing is to me. First quarter, you force 3 turnovers and you do not get 3 scores out of them.
That's it right there.
Like, so because football has a scoreboard and the scoreboard has 4 quarters, and the fourth quarter at the end of it is a cumulative score, things you do or don't do in the first quarter are just as important as things you do or don't do in the first. And
Hmm.
so because the score adds up, it's not like, like, okay, first quarter, that's separate, second quarter, that's separate. The total matters. And when you get into a situation where you've taken a possession from your opponent and then you don't do anything with the possession, you didn't take anything from them but time off the clock. And
Right.
and when you look at the time of possession, hell, that ended up hurting us because we were getting the ball and doing nothing with it.
Hmm.
So I think there is in this situation a lot of responsibility that we have to place on the consistency of the offense and moving down the field and getting it to scoring position, be that a field goal or a touchdown. Because one of the things you have to say about the defense, if you do look at that time of possession, you damn right they got tired. Right. They were out there a lot. And even in that out there a lot, they still did some great things where you saw some individual talents out there. But I think with this running quarterback style, and this is in all likelihood the first and last time you'll face a running quarterback at that level. We knew the game plan. We knew we wanted to do, which was keep him in the pocket. But keeping him in the pocket, as you articulated, Chico, as a former player, former linebacker, that takes being gap sound. That takes being wherever he looks, there's no way to go to ball. So he has to stand there and go backward and try to throw the ball. We wanted to make him into a thrower versus a runner. And you see why. When he runs the ball,
Yeah.
he's dangerous. Hats off to Georgia Tech and the execution of their game plan on a bright stage, lights bright, ESPN in the rain. Well done, well deserved victory. But I'm not walking away from this game like it was 56-0 or something. I'm not walking away from this game like, oh man, we got some major issues. We just don't have talent to get it done. When you look at what DJ McKinney was out there doing, you look at what that linebacker core was doing. You see those bright spots on the defensive line, the depth. This team is going to be all right, and this team is still on track to accomplish this goal, which is to win the Big 12 championship by earning the right of 1 or 2 teams to go to Dallas.
Gonna have to find a way to gap fit and stop that run because you're going to be facing some quarterbacks coming up in this league. To probably every other quarterback that come up, they're going to be able to run the ball. I'm not sure if they're going to be as tough as Haynes, but
I
they're going to.
disagree with that part, Chico. I think stopping the run is going to become running back focused because when you look at the schedule and the quarterbacks those teams have, you can't just make a guy be a runner. Like that's either your skill set, your style, and you can't do that just because hey, this opponent coming up, run the ball on them. And so I think that the run stoppage now is going to be more geared toward the running back play than it will be in the QBs in the future. But having said that, Chico, here's where I absolutely agree with what you just said. Everybody that you gonna play, watch that game,
Mm-hmm.
and they saw what you saw.
It was definitely BYU got a runner. And my guy Avery Johnson got to watch out for him too. But main thing is though, not worried about who's coming up. Is worried about what we're doing on our side. If you watch
Oh,
that
absolutely,
film, and you will see what we can do better, what we didn't do in
absolutely.
this situation. Who might have been
Yeah,
out there in a bad situation, not really, doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's switch that out, put them in. We're gonna probably go 3 down instead of 2 down, and just switch it up a little bit and see where we can go from there.
Well,
But
the
also,
more you talk, I keep changing what I was about to say. So keep
okay,
going.
go ahead, go ahead. Let's see what
You
you're about to say.
you gotta evaluate and take the lessons you learn from this loss, just like you would a victory. Uh, but you have to make sure that you're not like Big Mama said, throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because you can't fix the errors at Georgia Tech thinking that perhaps makes you better for facing Delaware, Houston, BYU, or whatever. That game is behind you now. And so now it's about evaluation. This is where I'm agreeing with you. This is where now it's about evaluation of talent. Who can we trust in these situations? Getting your best 11 out there individually, and then the best 11 that plays together in concert. And we've always said, Chico, that week one, it is always more about you than it is your opponent. And anyone who watched that game can completely see that Georgia Tech, the same Georgia Tech that took Georgia into multiple overtimes last year, the same Georgia Tech that's rated high in the ACC and has a likelihood
Been
of
running the
finishing.
football
They
forever.
they did not beat us down. Like we lost that game more than they won it. We have some things
Absolutely.
that we can fix. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you say absolutely to that, then we know going forward, let's take our lumps, learn from that, see what things need to be fixed. And I say what needs to be fixed first check mark is we got to do better with offensive opportunities.
And you say that, I'm glad you said that because I called 2 games this past weekend. One was my high school game back home, rival game, that we ended up losing 44-0, unbelievable. But guess what happened in that game in the first quarter?
What's that?
3 turnovers. We forced 3 turnovers and didn't do anything with it in that game. That was Thursday night, right?
Oh, so you
Matter of
the
fact,
jank. You and your school
no.
janked us.
No, matter of fact, they have 4 turnovers in the first half because they had I think they had a young 8th grader at the quarterback. So, he threw some balls up. And anyways, they have 4 turnovers, nothing to show for it. And once I saw, I was like, damn, we gotta capitalize and get some points off these turnovers, in the Colorado game. And once I saw that, I said, man, that's gonna keep that team into the ball game because it's giving them extra possessions. You're not hurting them, and it's keeping their momentum up and their morale up, basically, because you didn't score. They're thinking, okay, all right, we got another chance, So, I saw that twice. So that's 7 turnovers I saw in the first half and only 7 points from both of my teams. So we got to rectify that. We got to find a way to fix that.
All I'm saying is, Chico, the common denominator is Chico. So maybe we need to sit you down for a couple weeks, see what happens.
All right, real. Got circles in the chat right now. Got red circles in the chat right now.
Those people in Folsom Field, when nobody there no Selma. When nobody Selma, no Folsom. You the common link, Chico. It may be
correlation, Bob.
It may be. What you sip? Let me sip. Chico sipping. Let me sip.
I'm sipping on water though. What are you sipping on over there? That blue juice?
No water hit the ice melted. Chico, do what I call this. Shout out to my man Chris Evans in Memphis 10. I don't know if he's on tonight, but we created this back at Jackson State in 90, 91. We call it Smurf Piss.
You couldn't come up with a better name than that, dog. Who wants to drink that? Nobody but you and Chuck probably want to drink that, dog. Y'all made it for y'all.
I just said Chris Evans. Shout out to my man Chris Evans, Memphis 10. We made this in 90, 91. We call it Smurf Piss.
You could have called it anything. Crip juice. Smurf juice.
Get you a little
Blue Lagoon.
Out to it. Get you a little Hawaiian punch. We black. We don't have flavors. We got colors. Get you some blue Hawaiian punch. Some vodka.
I think I'm doing what you said I do. Hey, that's that blue oyster juice.
That's what it'd be if you make it. Dun, 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 dun. But Chico, next week. Ooh, that was good. Next week, Delaware comes to town. Going to present some opportunities where, I think you should be able to see both quarterbacks in that game.
Well, I hope so, man. But we can't come out there taking Delaware lightly. You got to come out there.
No, I didn't say nothing about taking them lightly.
No, I didn't say that you did. I said
create some opportunities.
I didn't say that you did.
Just like this game, produce some opportunities that we're not capitalized on. The next game produces some opportunities that, if capitalized on, you'll see both quarterbacks.
All right, bet that. All right, let me know when you want to address anything that's in the chat. We got a couple of super chats before we bring on Professor Chuck Bishop.
Now let's go ahead with Chuck B, man. We're 30 minutes in.
We definitely 30 minutes in. Here we go. Super chat real quick. We got to give a shout out to how you pronounce that? Cashian?
Oh, I can't see it. That's why I was trying to tell you.
Okay, well, there you go. Cashian. It's Labor Day weekend. Can I turn up to the UNK and CHICO song, please. OC need to evolve. Okay.
I mean, drop it on it right now, Chico. That's a super chat. He want to hear the song. Drop it on it right now for Breach Chuck in.
Right now?
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold up.
That man went in the jukebox, put $5 down, and you ain't gonna play the song.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
UNK and CHICO, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
Chat lit right now. Oh no. Already. It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. Professor Chuck in the building.
Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
Yes, sir. With the blesser, we're gonna come in with the professor.
I like that rhyme there, Chico. I like that bar. Let me say this to
probably just came out of the top off the dome right there too.
That's the best ones, man. Freestyling. Shout out to Yvette Porter. She out of Memphis 10. She said, you and Chris got fancy. You used Hawaiian punches of the Kool-Aid. We say the Kool-Aid for the Thunderbird. We call that shake and bake. You go get a bottle of Thunderbird, Yvette Porter. Take the cap off. Pour a pack of unsweetened. It got to be that Kool-Aid in there. Shake that thing up. Shake and bake. Hey, shout out to Thunderbird. Shout out to Wine Punch. Shout out to Tito's Vodka. Holla at your boy Needle. We got a sponsorship just sitting there because I'm a testimony.
You and Chris Evans, I swear.
Holla at Tito's Vodka. Professor Chuck, what's happening? How you doing, man?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Big action this weekend. So
I see, because you got the collar on the break. You down about to say the third birthday. You club ready.
You club ready. That was right now.
Well, any football games stand out to you guys? First of all, I wanted to say real quick, like Texas dropping into Ohio State. You know, we had our predictions. I just wanted to go ahead and big up myself because I told you guys that Ohio State will win that game. Arch Manning would struggle going into that ball game. So I just want to put that out there one time. Y'all can put the red circles in the chat if you want to.
I think LSU going into Death Valley getting a win at Clemson. That's another one.
Another one too.
First of all,
that's all I want to say.
First of all, Chuck, Death Valley's in Baton Rouge. I don't know what they call that thing in Clemson.
Touche.
But the real Tiger Stadium is in Baton Rouge, aka Death Valley. So there's no surprise to me that the Bayou Bengals went up there and did what they had to do. How dare you use our name?
Right. And then the Florida State Seminoles beating the
huge.
Roll Tide of Alabama.
That was
big man down there too, man. They trying to revive some things down in Florida State. So shout out to those guys. We'll talk about that more on the morning run. But we got some news from the culture with Professor Chuck Bishop. You got a rundown of what went on in the HBCU world this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of great action this past weekend. We go back to Thursday night. We take a look at Coach Michael Vick. In terms of getting things up and rolling up against Towson. Norfolk State dropped that one 27-7 in that game. A lot of things to build on from that game from Michael Vick. Has a quarterback, Otto Kings, who completed 19 of 27 passes, 219 yards. Had a couple receivers, had double-digit catches. But, I think a lot of things with regards to Norfolk State looking at the game, offensive line has to get a little bit more cohesive. Quarterback was kind of running for his life. The majority of the night, Towson really got after him. But Michael Vick gets the Norfolk State Spartan season up and going. Deshaun Jackson, you guys talked about Delaware. They took on Delaware this past weekend. Delaware State afforded themselves pretty well. They rushed for over 200 yards in that game against Delaware. Had a running back by the name of Marquise Gillis. He rushed for 123 yards in that game. So Delaware State, from looking at it, aesthetics of it, it looked a little better than Norfolk State, in terms of taking on an FBS opponent and affording themselves pretty well. So it'll be interesting to kind of watch those two during the course of the season. But I think two standout games this past weekend. You had the Orange Blossom Classic, Florida A&M versus Howard. Howard beats Florida A&M in the Orange Blossom Classic 10-9, game-winning field goal to go up as time expires. And Howard, they were predicted to finish 5th in the MEAC, gets a huge win over SWAC East team. When you take a look at that, Florida A&M is projected to finish 2nd in the SWAC East, but they're going to be right there in the thick of things in terms of trying to get to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, they will be. Starting with first thing first, Norfolk State. Shout out to Mike Vick and what he's building there. Chuck, I think sometimes, man, that when you see these new hires in the post prime era or post prime era as far as HBCU, the expectation is probably a little higher than it should be, sooner than it should be. It is not that easy to take over a dysfunctional program, whether it be that budget, fan support, or wins or losses, and turn it around immediately. Deion Sanders came during that COVID season of 2021 in the spring, went to Grambling, won the first game, and then reality kind of was sneaking in as that spring season went on, and it really took into that fall, which was quote unquote the second season, when you saw the winning take place. So I hope that the East Coast fan bases and the national fan bases will factor that in their mentioning as far as what to expect from Mike Vick or Deshaun Jackson in season one. I know it's easy to get excited with a big name. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do it immediately. It's just not that easy in college football.
It really isn't, because you're talking about changing a culture. And, both of those programs have been down over the past few seasons. So not only is it changing the culture, getting the expectation of winning back into the taste of the program, but you got to have them Jimmys and Joes in there as well. So they got to build up both the offense and defensive lines along for both teams. So, it'll take a season to kind of flesh things out, but I look for, things to get better as they move along. But again, to the naked eye, you see things that they need, and it's charged with the trenches. So that's going to be huge for both of those programs.
Well, again, that first spring at Jackson State, 2021 spring, COVID spring, and then the first season at Colorado, Coach Prime said the exact same quote to both fan bases and to the ops. You better get me now.
Yeah.
Because when I get what I'm bringing in here, it's going to be a different story. And I imagine it's going to be the same situation with Vic and Jackson, that, they're still dealing with a lot of inheritance right there. And again, this is not just players on the field. This is organization. This is back office stuff, all these things that impact winning. Now, what they are inheriting sooner than what Coach Prime had is that the portal is normal now. It was a revolution,
right?
Just 4 short years ago, and now it is the standard. So they may be able to correct things in those trenches, a little quicker than what would have taken place in years past. But I'm pulling for them, and I hope that their fan base will understand you can't go by what somebody else did and how they made it look. This is a different situation. It's going to take a season.
No doubt about it. Keep looking around the SWAC. Another game that was prior to Saturday. Alabama State taking on UAB, and they really went back and forth with each other. UAB does get to win 52-42, but Andrew Body, you talk about a young man who's been injured quite a bit. Started out at Texas Southern, not Alabama State. Lost last season. Went down in the first game of the season, but he threw for over 300 yards in that game. Rushed for over 120 yards in that game. And there were just times he was unstoppable against an FBS defense. So Alabama State, a big statement. A lot of heads turned this past weekend in terms of them taking on UAB, and then going really toe-to-toe with them throughout the majority of their game. So Alabama State, good. If there is a such thing as a good loss, that would have been a good loss for them.
And Gabriel is blowing his horn. It's an attention grabber. Because, Chuck, you and I talked last year in this whole offseason that taking nothing away from the accomplishments of our alma mater and what Jackson State and TC Taylor accomplished, you have to also look at that how many quarterbacks around the conference were hurt last year.
Yeah.
And now this year is going to be a truer sense of what the conference is capable of. And when you look at what Alabama State was able to do against UAB, a mid-major, a group of 5 school, putting up 42 points on offense, you have to go.
They didn't do that last year. Exactly.
No, they didn't. You have to look over there now.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to Alabama State. So be a very interesting look. See this upcoming weekend. They take on a Southern team. Southern went to Itabena, played Mississippi Valley, Terrell Buckley's Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. And quite honestly, a bounce here and a bounce there, and we could be talking about Mississippi Valley upsetting Southern. But Valley falls in that game 33-29. But I tell you what, they had a scoop and score and didn't get in the end zone on the scoop and score. Southern, to their credit, they kept Valley out of the end zone. They had to settle for a field goal, but it changed the trajectory of that game. But Mississippi Valley, you talk about changing culture. Terrell Buckley is up there trying to change the culture up there for the Delta Devils, and they almost got the upset against the Southern Jaguars.
And another one I'm pulling for T-Buck up there to get it done. Tougher road to hoe, as Big Mom used to say, than most people have. But I believe he's going to stick to it and has that stick-to-itness to get it done. And Chico, Chuck, y'all know my motto. And if you didn't know my motto, I'm about to tell it to you. The Taliban could be playing Southern, and I go, I'm with anybody that's playing against them. So
it's that bad.
And keep looking at some games around the SWAC, and defending Black College National Champions, Jackson State. They were tested in this game against Hampton. Hampton, of course, from the CAA conference, but Jackson State was able to get the victory. Really, offensive line wore down that Hampton defensive line in the fourth quarter of that game. Ahmad Miller, Neely Aubrey Miller's little brother, finally had that breakout game. He rushed for over 100 yards in that game. And this Jackson State running back room, it looks deep again. And again, you start talking about the way they play power football as a throwback to the yesteryear years of Jackson State, where you start talking about guys in the backfield running downhill. Sabian Wilkerson as well during the current regime of Jackson State. But I tell you what, it was a huge win against Hampton. I told a lot of people that game was going to be much closer than not the JSU by 40 deal, but that was a good football team. When you talk about Hampton, Jackson State able to get a big solid victory week 1 against the Hampton Pirates.
Hey, man, you know the love that you and I have for our fan base here at Jackson State, but you also know how our fan base can kind of live in the clouds sometime and expect, miracles and things that be 40 points every game out. I thought it was a wonderful game to be scheduled. You had it at home, and it was a good test to open up the season. And so people were looking like, oh, it was just 14 points at halftime. Well, you got to consider who you were playing and what they bring to that. They got a weight room too, Chuck. And Hampton, no matter where they're looked at, in other people's eyes, has been a strong historic program. And I thought that when the passing game wasn't clicking, you did what you're supposed to do, start running the ball. And that really just showed you the proficiency, coaching staff, offensive line, the Jack State running backs, because that's when you just took control of the game then.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You took control of the game. And that is something that we saw all last year with regards to Jackson State. That offensive line starts leaning on you, and those running backs coming downhill, and that's what happened again yesterday. Like I said, that's a solid win against what I think is going to be a very improved Hampton Pirate team in that CAA conference. And then to close things out, I think probably the most exciting game of yesterday was right here in Houston, Texas Southern and Prairie View, a game that is won literally on the last play of the game. Prairie View finds a man in the end zone, had a one-on-one matchup with the linebacker. He's able to make the play in Prairie View with the walk-off win against Texas Southern in front of a packed BBVA stadium. So a great way for Tremaine Jackson to get his era off to a winning start for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Hey, man, for lack of a better description, better vernacular, he popped his shit and backed it up. He told y'all what he going to wait. He said that this was going to be the year. We're going to start now. Culture changing. So great win for him in the program. I can't wait to see more. And I predict, man, in the future, if not this year, in the future, Prairie View is going to have a lot to say about who comes out the West.
Yeah, when you start taking a look at a lot of the toys they have out there, great facilities out there for Prairie View. They just got to get the right person in over there. And Tremaine Jackson coming over from Valdosta State Division II power, and now he brings that swagger, and he's brought a lot of that swagger into this Prairie View A&M Panther football team. They looked apart last night. Cameron Peters looked like a totally different quarterback than he looked in 2024. A lot more confident. He talked about playing with a lot more confidence, and you see what Tremaine Jackson has put into that program thus far.
You meet him, you want to play for him.
There it
It's
is.
really
Yeah.
just that simple. You meet him, you want to play for him. You saw what he accomplished at another school. Chico from Selma ended up there at UAB, and it stopped off at Tuskegee first on his visits. And one of the things that separated was that at that time Tuskegee couldn't play at night. And so a guy of Chico's caliber, linebacker, tight end, ends up at UAB. You're going to have the same thing at Prairie View. They don't have to recruit outside of Houston, Metro
There
Houston.
it is.
And when you look at their new facilities, the weight rooms, the stadium, the athletic director's vision, augmented with this coach, and when you meet that coach, Prairie View is going to pick up some players out of South Texas.
Yeah, no doubt, and I think that's the big thing in terms of a lot of people know how this Houston area very fertile. I mean, every year teams come down and get their pick of a lot of Houston area players. And one of the things they talked about, if you can kind of build a little bit of a fence around Houston, because you can't keep everybody out, but if you can keep some of that talent here from Houston, this Prairie View team is going to take off.
I'll tell you this, Chico. Tell you this, Chuck. Now, this is a joke for everybody to get their panties in the water. When I'm watching a boxing match and I don't know who to vote on, who to bet on, who to go for, you know who I put my money in, Chuck? I put it on that man that don't want to go home. You think Manny Pacquiao want to go back to the Philippines? Give me 100 on Pacquiao. You telling me if I get a guy to Port Arthur, Texas, give him full scholarship, 300 and he trying to go back, you be praying me with 100. I'm telling you, Chuck. Bet on the man who won't want to go home.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Very good point. But you gotta,
Chico knew if he ain't catch that ball for UAB, he was going back to Selma. He caught that ball.
Right.
Nah, I knew. I told y'all it was like my first week at practice, and I was in a offensive lineman meeting. It was an outside meeting where doing like a walkthrough. I was in the back because the tight ends wasn't up yet, or at least I thought. And for some reason, I'm back there just cheesing like Chico do. I'm smiling, showing all 32s. Man, that old offensive line coach, hey, he was like, he taught me out of the back. He was like, hey, what the hell you back there smiling for? I'll send your ass back to Selma. I was like, oh, damn. I can't even smile at this moment. What? All right, cool then. Everything changed.
Yeah. So a couple
Chuck, I tried to tell you right there. Giving a man don't want to go home.
Exactly.
There you go.
So you got paycheck week this upcoming week. A lot of teams will be on the road playing Power 5 competition. Grambling, they go to the Horseshoe. They play Ohio State this weekend. You got Texas Southern going out to Cal. Florida A&M taking on Florida Atlantic. But an intriguing game, very intriguing game. Jackson State goes down to Hattiesburg to take on USM. It is a different USM squad this season, but the thing that I paid attention to with regards to last year, Jackson State played Louisiana Monroe to start the season off, but from a physicality perspective, Louisiana Monroe did not push them around. So it'll be very interesting to watch and see with regards to this Jackson State football team. A lot of swagger, a lot of physicality, how they hold up against USM. And I always say, I don't know if UAB and Alabama State was a potential barometer, but sometimes when you see programs that are not Power 5, but what I call kind of in that second tier area of FBS, if you have the quality linemen and enough depth, you kind of see where the pendulum starts to swing, So it'll be interesting. If you don't beat yourselves, you can be in those games.
Yeah, I think there's a lot going for it historically. Maybe there's that one offer where we got blown out. Jack State has found a way to be in those games. In fact, you wouldn't even know who Brett Favre was if it weren't for Jackson State taking out their starting quarterback years ago down to USM. I think there's a couple things going, Chuck. One, juxtaposed to past years that we've made that short trip down to Hattiesburg to play USM. I think the I believe factor is higher with this team, maybe back to even with the Connors playing back in the 80s, that we're on the same level.
It's a great point. It's a great
And
point.
then two, you have to look at not USM, it's Marshall. Coach brought in his entire team practically, transfer portal when he got the job. And then three, go back and watch this Mississippi State USM game.
Yeah.
There's some opportunities there. Can't wait to
Yeah.
discuss it next Sunday. Of course, who don't want to go home? I'm putting 100 on the Tigers.
10-4. I love that. Exactly. It's a great point.
Southern Miss, good program. They have one of those situations though with Jackson State coming in. Might be a doozy, as Duke say, but Jackson State can win this ball game most definitely. In state, a lot of these guys might know each other. You don't have to travel far. You know about this team that should be familiar with them. So you're not coming in scared of them or playing the logo on the side of the helmet. You coming in there thinking, all right, we could beat these guys.
But let me ask you this. This not no joke now, so don't even think about balling fists up. During that UAB time, was it USM court you any? Because they used to battle the same players for a while.
I told you how you think I know about the hi-hat.
That's right. Yeah, you did go to that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
If there was one school that showed me that they really wanted me, that wasn't, an SEC school like a Tennessee or whatever, it was Southern Miss. And I can name some names that might turn some heads right now, but it was a coach that came and picked me up from my house, Coach Petrino. His brother was Bobby Petrino, but there was a Petrino down there back then. He came and picked me up from my house. I said, Coach, I don't want to go to Mississippi schools. He said, listen, son, all you got to do is come see it. You come here, you'll want to come here. I was like, okay, I'm not driving it. I'll come and get you. Came and got me on a Sunday. I'll never forget it. Drove me down there, met Coach Tyrone Nix. Was Browser? What's his name?
Jeff
Bauer.
Yeah,
Bauer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Nix, who's a coach right now at Auburn, I think, or somewhere in the SEC. He was my host. Shout out to him. Victorian Tucker played with the Cowboys. I can name some names. I remember faces though, but they took me to the hi-hat.
They took you to the hi-hat, huh?
Yeah, and I was just like, man, this kind of like a club in Selma. I
don't
know if I want to come
exactly like a club in Selma.
Exactly. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm like,
man, Chico, you don't know what y'all. You got trouble. You know what you missed. We used to leave out of Jackson, the capital city, and drive down to Hattiesburg to go to Hi-Hat. Or we hit Hot City in Yazoo City, or the Beehive in Hollandale. Go to the
Beehive. I remember they
the Beehive.
Yeah, man. So Southern Miss was close as far as what they had football wise. Yeah. They were ready. They were loaded during that time. I don't know like what happened when they lost their coaches or whatever. They might have got splintered off. I think Nix went to Southern Miss as a defensive coordinator. Not Southern Miss, but South Carolina as a defensive coordinator, years after. But he really wanted me at linebacker, dog. I've never gotten recruited that hard and pressed during that time. They were like, we heard you want to go to UAB. We beat the brakes off of them every year. That's how cool they were in the coach's office. Man, you go down there, you're gonna lose to us every year, dog. You can't go up to UAB. And guess what happened? I scored a couple touchdowns on them, but we lost to them every year.
Yeah.
I'll be damn.
Yeah, the UABs, USM, Memphis State, as Chuck and I call it. Middle Tennessee
we beat Memphis
State,
every year.
They were all after the same players in this area.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I'm kind of finding it interesting, especially now with the transfer portal and a lot of guys coming from FBS playing at FCS. There isn't that awe factor anymore. So I think you touched on it, Chico, in terms of playing against the logo on the side of the helmet, that fear isn't as prevalent as we've seen in years past. So it'll be very interesting. I'm looking forward to a good game. And like I said, just from a depth perspective, if Jackson State can hang, in the first half, and like I said, I think one of the things TC Taylor touched on in the post game was the amount of penalties that they had first game, which first game, we know those things happen. But if they can clean up some of those things, the talent I think is there. Is just, do you have the wherewithal to kind of withstand the punches and keep coming back?
And also, before we go to Arley, if they're still playing at the Rock, is what they called it down there, right? The same stadium?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You think Colorado's sidelines are close. theirs is the same. So Jackson State, just be ready for that. The sidelines are right here. They're right there, as close as this Goonsville hoodie is, or what do you call it? Beanie is right here.
Scully is
Scully. As close
I
as this
remember
is,
well.
that's how the fans are.
Chico,
And,
I'm putting your
That's
ass.
the same with that Louisiana
Southern Miss.
Monroe. The stands were like right on top.
The
of
stands right
Chico.
here.
I'm putting your ass in concussion protocol, man. It's a Scully or a beanie. It is not a hoodie.
All right. Well, this guy, I have plenty of hoodies back there. Shout out to Goonsville. But let's go
Shout
to
out
some
to those
entertainment
guys.
news, man. Let's go to entertainment.
Yeah, let's go to some of this
We
entertainment.
got the pointer right here who's gonna point it out. No matter what's going on, he's gonna
tell
point
him
it out.
I told you, a pack of peanut M&Ms. I'm telling everything, Chico.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
Chico,
Come on in, Ollie Michelle, with a whole bunch of entertainment news.
them big ass glasses. You know what you look like with those glasses?
Here you
What
go.
do I know you're gonna tell me? I get a new name. I don't get to be Little Fingers no more. What I get to do?
You look like the lady that make the Incredibles uniforms.
What's her name? Is her name Carla? Oh God.
I think it's
Little lady
Edna.
with the bob.
If you say so, I don't know
Edna.
hairstyles.
Edna. You just said that, didn't you, Neely? You said her
Yeah,
name
I
was
did.
Edna. Yes, Edna.
They like Edna with them big glasses. Hey, what my super suit?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
You want yours to stretch?
Hell yeah.
Y'all talk about that on your own time. I don't know what that is y'all talking about, but I don't know if I
He
want
wants
to know
his super
either.
suit.
Chico don't
That
want
sounds like
his
something
stretch
that's
he
snapped between the legs.
he
What is that?
He want the ass to bust open when he been over, so he don't want his
That's yours. Not like that's the
No, that's why I
Uncle
want
Special.
mine to stretch so the ass don't bust open. You like, oh, I need
I
a
don't
hole
even
in
know how we
mine.
got to busting asses. Hey, everybody! First of all, good
There you
Sunday
go.
night to you. Let's
It's
start
Ollie
there.
time.
Yes, I came. I was thinking. I was laughing.
Hold up, Ollie. I didn't get
Okay.
it to Chuck, but hold on. I'll have something for you in a minute. Just go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Okay,
cut
no,
you off.
I want it. I want it. I'm gonna just wait. I'm a hold.
Okay.
I want it.
Well, I'm trying to learn how to cook on Thanksgiving, but here we go.
Oh,
That's for you right there. That an applause.
I need his shit.
yes.
That better?
This what you said.
This man he stopped the game to fumble. Hey, let me tell y'all.
He said I'm learning
Here
how
you
to
go.
cook on Thanksgiving,
what
so
I
I
say?
got it. I knew it was
I
coming.
did say that,
what I
didn't I,
say?
Artie?
Let me tell
You did
y'all,
say
there's
that.
some shit coming. Let me tell y'all how Chico is. Chico
Here
is
you
that
go.
3-year-old
Pour it out.
that beg everybody in the room for the attention to say, watch this. Only to like jump up and down 3 times like they did.
Spin and then do the centipede.
Hey man, hold
Chico.
on. Oh, I got something for you. And then
But
didn't do a damn thing.
well, he said he is trying to learn to cook on Thanksgiving, so I figured something was about to happen that wasn't gonna happen.
Exactly.
Because you don't try.
You lowered your expectations. It's very good.
I did, and I was.
Chico.
Well, no, that's not why.
So
I just know if you tell me you're trying to learn how to cook on Thanksgiving, we're not about to have a turkey on time. Something about to happen.
Your expectations are not there. You're like, okay, he's learning.
Like
So
he's learning. So we not about to have this cornbread.
I'll try it.
Yeah, this cornbread, this dressing about to be mushy. Something gonna happen. So I was ready for it. This one he's trying to give me though.
Although from the first time I cooked the turkey on Thanksgiving to the last time, my turkeys have been immaculate. I mean, amazing. The way I prep them things. What? I can get paid.
But were you trying to cook them for the first time on all the Thanksgivings? So these last ones, they should have been pretty good, right?
I mean, like I said, from the first one that I attempted to cook, it's been amazing.
Well, what happened to this?
He just waved me off.
Hey, Chuck. I'm on the sideline of the clipboard. I just tossed something aside. I'm not doing this shit. Run whatever play you gonna run, dog. Hey.
Just flip the tables over.
Take my Microsoft ad from me. I ain't need all these.
Right. Just
go ahead,
do whatever. Y'all, I said I was gonna start naming this report because one night. Oh God, I sound like Bray J trying to say one wish. One night, y'all was like, this shit people don't want to talk about. So that's the name of this report. The SHIT, the sugar honey iced tea that people don't want to talk about, but they talking about it anyway.
So in other words, Arlie's entertainment news about bull is coming up for you right here.
It's coming up. So I first want to say shout out to everybody out there in the chat. I hope y'all have had an amazing your week. I just want to say this, y'all. Has anybody, because y'all not in Atlanta, but as anybody that's out there in the chat, let me know if you've ever been to House in the Park. House in the Park. It's a big old thing. I've never gone. It also coincides with this weekend, which is Black Gay Pride. So it was a very interesting day for me. Let me just say that. But I have never been to House in the Park, and I had a ball. They have like a new disco tent. What does putting on the glasses mean? What does that mean?
Go ahead, all that ain't for you.
No, because not everybody giggling. He's giggling. Booty Arm is giggling. Neely got shades on trying to hide his face. You just sat back in the chair. I just want to ask people they went to House in the Park.
And that's how you started it. That ain't how you ended it.
What I say?
What it coincided with. Go ahead,
right.
keep going.
Also,
We were all like this for House in the Park, that you said, and it also coincides with it. We went.
Oh.
we good.
Go ahead and get through it. Go ahead and try to read the rest of the report.
I just want to ask people if they have ever been to House in the Park.
Nah.
But so a lot of people say they don't know anything, but if you're in Atlanta, it's been going on for like many, many months. And I just want to say it was my first time going, and people that had been going for years almost felt like they wanted to fight me because I had never been to House in the Park before. Not the other stuff, but just House in the Park is they're two different experiences. One is they play like this house music, have all these DJs that come through, and they have like a disco tent they've had. It was so fun. It's just people. And when I say a mix and just a mix of everybody, tall, short, light, dark, white, black, like everybody just having a good time. And we need to see some of that. Some lady just kept screaming, Black Joy, it's just black. But it wasn't just us there. She just was doing it. Anyway, that's where I've been. And I know it was crazy. I guess you're trying to make the other people uncomfortable.
That's what part in let me see.
It's at Grant Park, which is right there connected to the Atlanta Zoo. So that's like 20 East for people that know Atlanta.
Got a bunch of vendors and stuff out there or what?
They have vendors, they have food, they have music. It's just people, and it's a family thing too. Like people, I saw a lot of little children, which I was surprised that I was expecting to see, wildness and debauchery, but it was people with their kids and tents up, and it's almost like our jazz fest. But that was an intern. I just want to tell
they
people
played
about
Lester Slide out there.
They did not, unless they mixed it in with house. Unless they mixed it in with
house music. That's right. Oh, so I get it now. It's house music in the park.
Jesus effing Christ!
Ding 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 ding. Survey says 100 points.
The whole house in the park went over his head for 10 damn minutes.
And I had a lot of cocktails, so I'm getting water. I'm hydrating.
That's what I'm talking about.
So first up, and people couldn't handle, but first up, I'm sure. Okay, I'll let y'all do this week. You get relationship, you get legal, you get old school, and new. Which one y'all want? Relationship, legal, old school, and new.
Relationship.
Okay, we got one for relationship.
I'm gonna go new.
Okay.
I guess I'll break the tie. I'm gonna go relationships, please.
Man,
okay. Well,
I knew he was gonna vote opposite me. Like, I ain't worried about it.
If it's up, then it's if you say up, it's definitely down. Just be that. So Travis and Leanna Hunter have a baby. How in the world did they hide this baby, beautiful baby boy, from the entire world? Literally.
Wait, hold up.
What you say?
They didn't have the baby yet, did they?
The baby was born August 27th.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Neely gonna leave the show in a minute. So maybe you all as fans know, but let me tell you,
they were pregnant.
No,
I didn't know
that's how it happens.
But you said they were born. I thought they just announced that they were just now pregnant. Oh, I didn't know they had the baby already. Okay, go ahead, Ollie.
The baby was crying and everything in the hospital.
Congratulations, dog.
That's a clap that I didn't get. It's gonna work now. Maybe not. Okay, we're still cooking on Thanksgiving. Learning. So the world, first of all, the world was in shock and awe. They're like, "Oh my God!" Because I promise y'all, I had just had a very heated debate with a lot of people. Like, I can't believe this, and I can't believe they married, and blah blah blah. I heard they kept saying it's rumored they're divorced. It's all over the internet. I kept saying, y'all do realize AI is a real thing. That boy is so in love. He ain't about that girl ain't leave him. You know, we went through this whole thing. And I said, I promise you, we would have heard if it was a real divorce. We've looked into it. Next thing you know, next week it's an actual baby. They hid from the world, for the majority of the world, like the not maybe you all or some of you all knew. People now claim I saw her pregnant at the wedding. You could tell, and the baby bump was at the wedding, which is a true statement because she would have been pregnant at the wedding and have a full healthy baby. But had they have a baby boy, so how do y'all think they hid it from people who are literally in their business like they live together?
They didn't hide it.
Well, they know. I ain't never see the whole baby pregnant. Like you all, they showing pictures of her. You didn't see her a
What was
lot.
the
It
date
didn't
they got
appear that she
married?
was pregnant.
Wasn't
Huh?
it? What was the date they got married? Was it like
It was
May?
May, I think.
Yeah.
Chico, let me help you out, brother, because you're about to make yourself seem real selfish.
Oh,
Takes nine.
I'm
Takes
gonna
nine. Is
always
this
tell me,
this
homie.
this
Get that
this
right.
is this is August. August is the 8th month of the year. It takes 9 months to have a baby, and they got married this year.
Duh.
Mathematically, she would have had to have been pregnant at the wedding, Chico. Don't try to, Chico.
That's
I'm
what I'm
trying to help you
saying.
seem intelligent.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to help me seem anything,
No, it seems.
Uncle Neely.
No, you wait a minute.
Especially
When they get
intelligent.
the males, the dumbass Chico, they be counting my fingers.
I
That's
don't even want to
common
be a
sense.
part of that
I'm trying
conversation.
because she just said they talking about the baby bump and stuff like that. So I was just trying to make sure, when they got married.
Yeah, exactly. And when
Damn
you try to
question.
make sure of something, it's because you don't know something.
No,
So I want
no.
to
Let
make
me tell you
sure.
something. One thing I'm not going to ever be ashamed of, and that is asking a
Asking a
question.
question.
You
That's
understand
a
me?
good
And
point.
especially, I would never be ashamed of it because of somebody sitting in the front row trying to seem like he cool and trying to make me seem like I'm something less than. Those are the dudes I make sure I catch after school and I
Huh?
belly to belly soup flex them and go on by my way. And then come back in
Billy,
class next day and be like,
I
you got
can,
something to say?
I can,
You got
I can
something to say
assure
today?
you, I can
You
assure
got
you
something
of
to say today?
this.
All right, then. I'm going back to my seat.
There's ample evidence to prove my
That's
coolness,
all.
just like there's ample evidence to prove your lack of scholarly achievement. So
Oh,
we
man.
don't have to
That's a lie.
debate or measure.
Devil is a lie.
Whatever.
I don't even know what I'm
You
supposed
don't
to
need
say
to
right
debate.
now.
You don't
I
Go
have
on
just
to
to
feel like,
debate.
new,
Just
go
keep
on
going.
to
That's a lie.
new or old
Devil is a
school.
lie.
Don't ask him a
anyway,
I
question.
don't remember what
Don't ever be
category
ashamed of
this.
asking a question.
they were announcing, they are just to end it all up, they announced their new baby in a viral YouTube video
Oh, damn.
called Dear Son. And it was really touching how they kind of chronicle some of the things that were going on. So congratulations to the happy couple. I can almost imagine. And when you that young and you like to do it, because they all like to do it, they're gonna probably have lots. They're gonna
Like
be
to
like
do it?
Ant-Man, but with just each other. Ant-Man like to do it with everybody. They just gonna do it with each other and have lots of babies. So we'll probably see about 4 of
Ant-Man.
them before they turn 30.
I didn't say that, Ant-Man. She said that.
Ant-Man, he's
So
from Atlanta, and
what's our other categories? Which one was that
oh,
one?
that was relationships.
Oh,
You have
relationship. Okay.
legal, you have new, and you have old school.
What's old
It's not,
school?
it's not
Big
just
Pit
that.
want old school. What's old school?
Old school, is that what Big Pit wants? Okay. Did y'all know that there was a original Spinderella? Not the one that
Yes.
we know. I did not know that until the
Oh,
original.
you not hip hop.
I take your man. I mean,
Yeah,
I was ready. And now all of a sudden it's a whole different girl. I was like, wait a minute, oh my God. And when you look at the album cover, it's the
Yeah,
original girl.
yeah, she's on there.
Never looked at it.
it's got
Never looked at the original album cover with
You
all
know,
those
that's
hits on
almost
it.
like Arlie.
Cooking on Thanksgiving for the first time.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
How they hide they were pregnant? How they hide Cinderella? They didn't. She was on the album cover. You just didn't look at it.
I guess that's what happened. But the original Spinderella is mad and waiting for her invitation. So, our girl Salt and Pepper will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And the original Spinderella, who was replaced by Deidre Roper's original one, is LaToya Hanson. And it was before they even came out, really. She did the original album, and then they
Mhm.
got the new one to I get she claims in this conversation she didn't even know she was being replaced. Like Salt just was like, I don't know. They didn't tell her what videos were happening. They just kind of left out of the loop. And
I
next
said
thing you know, she's
35 years
gone.
later, you've been replaced. You just
Well,
realized 35
no,
years later.
she knew it
I'm just playing.
then. Oh, I was like, no,
See,
she's
that's my
known it.
Spinderella right there. I had her post on the wall. That
Which
Spinderella right there could get it.
Too
The new Spinderella,
the
not the
new
original one. Yeah,
Deidre Roper.
Yeah, Deidre.
Yes, Deidre.
D.
The original is Latoya Hanson.
Yeah, not
And
Latoya, Deidre.
Pep was
yes,
mine.
Deidre is fine. And
Pep.
they've all there. She had some issues with Salt and Pepper as well over the years because of just feeling like she had been left out. She didn't like her portrayal of her in the biopic. So there's been some issues. But this new one is like, I need my invitation because I will sit right next to Salt at the Hall of Fame event. So we're gonna see if they give her it seems like she should be awarded the opportunity to come because she's on the original album.
I'm gonna vote no.
But why? I'm on the
Because
original
like
album.
if I do something for 20 years, which let's be real, it's 20 plus years. This is
It's
close to
35
40.
years now.
Yeah, I've been saying this is close to 40 years. I'm just picking 20. I'm trying
Okay.
to I'm actually trying to skew the data her way.
Okay.
If we make it 40, hell no. But if it's 20, hell if it's 10, you didn't do nothing but the first 12 months of the 10. When you put this on the number line, on the timeline, dog, you was out of the group way more than you was in the group. Chuck, you down there in Houston? Don't you remember when Reddy Red was in the Ghetto Boys?
I do remember when Reddy Red.
Don't you know it ain't nothing but Bushwick, Willie D, and Scarface? Hey, what about Reddy Red? Man, Reddy Red first out. Man, fuck Reddy Red. Like this dog, groups evolve.
But all of and I do understand that, and I get what you're saying, but it just feels like, just like with the original, just think about the Temptations. So they were a group, and then, as they got older, people left and they put new people. If the original Temptations were, like, if they were honored in some way and they're still available, which most of them aren't, but you mean to tell me I can't come back?
Chico.
Yeah.
Do you consider Arabian Prince part of NWA?
Hell
no.
Yeah, that's wait. But that's exactly the one I was just thinking about, and the reason why, because we know that he was there at the beginning, but not throughout all of
it was 30 of them in the beginning.
Yeah, but he was just doing an interview recently as a member of NWA and talking about the history. So,
I'm not talking about him in his interview. I asked you, when you watch the NWA movie or you got an NWA poster, when you bought your poster, I know you're going to be a jackass just to disagree with me, but we go back to Selma, 1993, and we look at your NWA poster, it's Ren, Dre, Ice Cube, Easy, Yella. All them jokers that was in the back of that album, them 40-ounce bottles, on their very first album.
On the very first album. Yeah.
You ain't never asked about, hey, why they ain't here no more?
Right.
But this isn't that same thing, though.
Right.
I guess for me,
but if he contributed to that first album and record sales or whatever, whether it's writing, beats, or something like that, then he should get compensated or paid or probably inducted along with them into the Hall of Fame. But if not, then no.
That's why I'm just saying, if she can't even just come,
Chico,
they took her name.
Deuces, I'm smiling, Chico, because Deuce is texting us right now.
What he saying, man? What he saying?
What he say?
Hold up, you stopped Uncle Neely freeze?
And so did Chuck. And did I freeze?
No, you good.
I'm here.
Okay, Chuck is there.
Chuck didn't freeze. Chuck
I feel like he was like,
Chuck froze.
Yeah, Uncle Neely froze. At least he froze smiling and not being mean. Unless he just holding that face right there, because he could do that.
That would be funny as hell.
It would be funny. He was like, I didn't freeze. Fuck y'all. It'd be something crazy.
I'm just passing gas.
Right. We can talk junk now. All the jokes we could get him back. What do we say? It's almost like pin the tail on a donkey. What do we say?
It's just my pass the gas face.
Right. Lord. He'll go and come back. He's like, this ain't no show without me. Which he right. We ain't gonna have he gone away. Did he leave? Anyway, so yeah, I just feel like her name was the one that was the Spinderella name. So how you not you took my name. I don't even know how she.
He's don't understand about this broad, Arlie. You help me out.
I'm gonna try.
See, mad at everybody except Herbie, and Herbie the one who played her.
Mm. And that's true,
Herbie
but
stole her name. Herbie put her out the group. She even acknowledged they really ain't got no royalties claims because Herbie wrote all the stuff. But I'm mad at
right.
them. Like, you mad at the wrong person.
But that's like in any relationship with a man and a woman. Most of the time, we go after the girls. We don't go after the dude who the one doing the dirt anyway. Let's just be real. So that's probably what happened. I can't be mad at him because that's not how we've been trained to be. So she gonna be. It's like they cheating on her, and she gonna be mad at the girls.
Shout out to
Regardless,
Herbie
no.
Love Bug. 40 years later, still got bras fighting over to Herbie Love Bug.
That's about what it looked like. Bless his heart. He ain't even. I mean, I need to go look at him again, but I don't really think it's nothing to look
Salt
at.
and peppers here.
I mean, and that whole album is packed with like hit after hit after hit. And for her to, that's my name and I guess my DJ skills. I don't know. That's interesting. But anyway, so what we have left is we have Legal and Nunu. I'm gonna go with Legal because it's funny to me on so many levels, and then I'm gonna come back to the Nunu. Y'all know that Cardi B is going in a civil suit against a lady named Imani Ellis, who is suing her for $24 million for assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and false imprisonment. She also had some employment, you got me fired claims, but she dropped those. I'm still trying to figure out the false imprisonment and the negligence, the intentional. I'm trying to figure out all of it because they've had Cardi B on the stand, and it's funny if anybody is following the case. Each day, Cardi B came in. Huh?
I just said Cardi.
Oh, okay. If I had a train of thought, it would have been just diminished. Anyway, Cardi B is every day she goes into court and she is a different person. One day she had short black hair, one day she has this long blonde hair, one day she has long black hair. The defense attorney literally asked her if that was, he couldn't understand why she looked different every day, if that was her hair and how is she changing every day. Like that's what she's up against.
YouTube.
They asked her that. That's wrong as hell.
Or they asked her to explain what did you say about the lady? And Cardi was like, I didn't call her fat, I called her a bitch. And it just went left. And then he wants her to repeat exactly what she said. Well, say it to the lady. Say it, and the judge was like, no, sir, we are not. No, sir, we're not doing that. It's like a joke at this point. And Cardi is, for her facial expressions and all that stuff are so funny. Oh yeah.
I was literally just thinking the same shit. I mean, I swear to God, man, I was sitting here. As funny as the wig thing is with Cardi B, I was sitting here thinking, like, this dude has like Tourette syndrome. He just back there yelling at Cardi in the back of the class. And the teacher's like, yes. And he's like, oh, nothing. Like, what?
That was just an ad lib. I'm the hype man. Cardi. You know?
I don't know what to say. I think each week it just goes like
crazy,
further left. It doesn't matter what I say or do. It's just gonna go further left. I can't reel it back in.
Didn't Cardi say she identifies as Afro-Caribbean and people had a problem with that instead of saying that she people had a problem with her not saying that she identifies as African American or whatever, but isn't she?
She's not. She's Puerto Rican.
Right. And what's wrong with her saying Afro-Caribbean? That's exactly what
I don't remember this battle.
Oh,
I don't know this. I had to go look that up. I don't remember that battle. Chico, did you have that battle with her?
No, that was in court. That's one of the things that stood out in court that I saw. That's all. Go ahead and hit that Cardi B sign that you hit that sign that you do it. Well, she do the blur. How'd you? Yeah,
I mean, I promise you, I wish I could. I can't roll my R's. I don't know how to do that.
What did you do in Spanish, Neely?
That used to get me in Spanish classes with all my Latinos.
What did I do in Spanish? It's called flunk. That's what I did in Spanish.
Because you couldn't roll your R's.
It's called an F.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm a flunk. I guess I'm intelligent enough to cheat off the person next to me, so I don't.
Man, you know goddamn well I ain't flunked no goddamn elective.
You just said it. You just said. So now, oh my bad.
Man, go with the damn joke, man. Like ignorant
go ahead, Arlie.
stuff, but what month they was pregnant, You real time dumb. I'm talking about a joke about being dumb 40 years ago. You dumb 4 minutes ago.
Oh, Jesus Cristo. Call Jesus. I be
You're
calling
dumb in
Jesus
real
Spanish.
life.
Is Cristo.
Question something.
Jesus de Cristo.
Are you lucky that was funny?
Sugar Bell.
That's you. Coming up with nothing but a shirt on and some drawers. Talking about something, call me Sugar Bear. What? If you will take that shirt and that trucker hat off,
No,
keep your
that damn
socks on.
Chico.
Go ahead,
Chico,
Audio.
It's too
I'm
late to go
a,
ahead.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna publish our text messages one day. I'm gonna write a book. Uncle Chico's text chain and just hit print and sell it.
Oh man.
So they can see how ignorant you really is all that.
And then he giggles up and
Because he
like,
knows this shit true.
I can't laugh. It's funny to me. Go ahead.
It's something that
just
she
want to shout out to
Can't even
Blue
let
Knot.
Artie get through with her story without us going at it. What kind of
I
stuff
know.
is
I
this?
don't. Is it me? Is it me? I'm starting to feel like it's me because y'all don't fight like this with Chuck.
The hell we don't. It don't matter who's on here. We gonna fight.
Rick George was on here.
We fought in front of the white man. We know we gonna fight in front of y'all.
I don't know. So I just wonder.
Oh,
you should
man.
maybe you should let us in on the two of us in on the text chain so we can have a better
I
understanding
can't.
of how.
I can't. The statute of limitations ain't up.
Y'all would
Oh,
stop
okay.
doing shows.
Okay.
Y'all would be like, I can't hang with these two.
These nut baskets. That's what y'all should name the show, the nut baskets.
A basket full of nuts.
All right.
I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it.
Speaking of nuts, I'm going to eat my pistachios right here. What's so funny about that?
Correct.
You talking about
Speaking of nuts, I'm going to eat mine right now. Okay. Enjoy them. Are they tasty?
pistachio nuts.
So
Pistachio, they're healthy for you. You got to get the unsalted ones from the store right here. From
Chuck,
Costco.
Jasmine texted me after watching the Chico video. And
What did Jasmine say?
She
Chico is
said,
such a wonderful guy.
It's like he doesn't realize what we hear when he talk. Like he be in his own world.
Yeah. Like, who cares what they hear? It's about what I said. What I thought.
Like he'll be thinking, hey, good morning, have a nice day. But when everybody hears, ooh, those some nice tight pants you got on.
Right.
Like, what did you say? I just said good morning. No, you didn't. You did not say good morning.
No, we don't eat salty nuts. We just eat unsalted nuts. Unsalted.
Again,
They said in the chat. It's the chat. You said salty nuts. I said no. Unsalted. Pause.
Chat. Maybe that's what it is. He's having to be like he's reading the chat and doing all that, and so he's answering stuff that the chat is saying, but we are not privy to that.
That's
even
what
though
it is, probably. That's what it is, Artie. You see, that's why we have you here.
I'm trying to help you.
That man said that's what it is, probably.
Right.
That's what it is.
Chuck, did you hear that declarative? That's what it is, probably.
Right.
Chico, you remember when Duke told us he was coming to that meeting?
Duke said, I'm gonna show up for what do you say? I'm gonna show up
He
for
said,
sure, maybe.
More than likely, I'm confident for sure I'll be there possibly. We was like, what the hell?
Maybe I'll be there for sure. Like what?
The hell?
I'm pretty confident I'm gonna be there for sure, likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm talking to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Go ahead, audio.
Shout out to the chat. Love the chat. All right, so what you got left for? You got
I got two more things to say. That's it. I'm gonna say
you got Nunu? No, we did Nunu.
No, the Nunu is what's coming. Okay. Shout out to New Edition.
Nunu
Shout out
is
to
Lauren London, ATL. Okay, let me turn my mic off. Go ahead.
It's too late. Shout out to New Edition for getting a day named after them on the 30th. It was a big deal. They had a whole big ceremony and they renamed a street New Edition Way, which intersects Roxbury's Orchard Park projects where Ricky grew up. So shout out to them. That's the New Edition still holding strong. They still can have a concert and they're gonna sell out without problem. They're still doing the same thing. Ain't had a new song in 50 years, it feel like. But we love all the old. We were Telephone Man and NE Heartbreak and all of that for the rest of our lives, and we'll be just as happy. So shout out to them. That's the New.
And New Edition has a tie-in to the culture. They purchased 3,000 tickets. Morehouse played Johnson C. Smith this weekend on the campus of Harvard, and New Edition they bought 3,000 tickets for fans to show up. So, I want to just
Shout
add
out to
that
those
on.
guys. That's a nice additive there, Chuck. That's good. That's strong.
Yep. No, that's right, Andre Walker. Any is real. My favorite. What's your favorite New Edition song? Y'all got a favorite New Edition song that will make you dance?
Of course. Go ahead, Unc.
He said, "Of course," like he got one, but he tell you to go.
I do, but I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, Unc. Go first.
Because he got to look it up.
Because then you pick the opposite of me.
Right.
Like that's. I'm
All
not
right,
going
I'll
first.
go. Okay.
Y'all can tell. Everybody gonna know what I'm doing in the chat when they see the routine.
That's number
See,
one.
like, yeah, but you know, Chuck, I often wonder, like, it would be my number one, but then I ask myself, is it number one because of the video, or is it number one because of the song? Because when you watch the video and they creating the routine and practicing and stuff,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and then everybody comes up, you gotta be well. It becomes your favorite because of the video.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I like it because I like it, but it isn't my. Now I'm gonna tell you it's not New Edition song. It's a BBD. Something in your eyes that told me that you should be the one.
I thought you said New Edition song.
I did, but
Right.
I just want to tell y'all another song that I like that is probably not a popular song, but I just want to tell y'all. Okay, go ahead. That's my favorite still is If It Isn't Love, and it's not. I do love the video, but it is. I like
love.
Yep.
Yes, they did play harder while that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned the routine from the actual choreographer, so that was super cool. And he was really like, y'all ain't gonna get to learn this whole routine because we were doing a tribute to men's groups, and we learned the routine, and we got to that really complicated part where they was all that. He was like, y'all gonna do some basics, y'all gonna do some bows and stand in 1, 2, 3. Because he said we were terrible at that point. That dance routine is hard as hell. Just FYI. It hard as hell, like damn, that's nice, and oh shit, it's hard. It's both of those.
Before chat, I think I shared before that I was on the stage with BBD before in Selma, Alabama when they performed at the Jubilee. So just
did you do the routine with them?
I didn't do a routine, I didn't dance. I was just literally on the stage. I was videographer. I was
videotaping
on the stage. I was on the stage next to him. You know.
Well, I see you smile again. That was the.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it. He was begging too, baby, and I know you're fed up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, sung the hell out of that, boy. Ooh, that reminds me of late nights when the rain is pouring in the projects and you listen to it.
What is it? Did he turn around or what is he doing?
No,
talking to the people in his house.
He had to snap his onesie in between the legs. They popped loose. He had to get off his camera to do that. But it's all right though. One of my top New Edition songs.
Yeah, that ain't what I had to snap over here. I had to snap between your mama legs.
Ooh. You know them, your mamas be going, gonna make you fight.
I done told that man a bazooka, Chuck. I done told that man a bazooka ain't got
you want to go there? I told you.
Hey, hit me on medium. Don't hit me back hard. The bazooka ain't got no sense.
Miss Neely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start clapping with Dr. Stevens.
Well, go ahead. But see, you respect her enough to say Miss Neely. I ain't never spoke to your mama with respect.
Hey, we're getting below the belt.
That's all the respect she getting up in here.
I ain't never spoke to your mama with respect.
That's all she getting up in here.
Your mama is sweet as taboo.
You just need to cut. You need to cut his mic off. Oh Lord, it's too much.
Now,
Petty LaBelle up there be going hard in the paint.
What were we talking about, Arlie?
You supposed to be telling me your favorite New Edition song.
Oh,
Neely.
Mine
Stop
was.
it.
See, a lot of people will go to the 80s and the early 90s.
Neely need a whooping. Oh my God.
All I said was look at Chuck because he was just like,
don't worry about it. Don't worry. There you go. Good job. I'm going to go to the late 90s, though, when they got back together. Right?
Home
when
again?
Bobby came back in, and when they had that Hit Me Off and I'm Still in Love with You, that was mine right there. That was when, I was old enough to have a little girlfriend, you know what I mean? You come over there. She's the finest
Was
thing
she a
I've
girl?
ever seen. Open my shirt up a little bit, you know what I mean? Show some taco meat, you know what I mean? Had them guns
Still a
showing.
90s pose.
What? Yeah. Wait till it raining one time, stand outside. Baby, I'm outside.
No,
You
you
know,
did not stand
outside
outside.
of the rain with
Just
some
stop.
flowers. You know, yeah.
That's
shout out to that.
now that probably is the favorite. Can you stand the rain? Ooh, that's a
That was
good one.
hard.
That is a good new addition. Chuck, what's your favorite? Since Neely said you can't
That's
like
what
the
I
other one
sung
because it's
to.
some dance.
I sung that to somebody's mom, but I'm not gonna call their name.
Please.
You know what? It became my favorite after watching the movie. The Boys to Men song. When
Are you talking about when they did the best man's wedding?
No. Like no, their biography.
Oh,
Yeah. I can't sing it, but yeah. I mean,
What's the name of the song?
Boys, I think it's called Boys to Men.
Oh, I don't know that.
When it becomes boy, the news age is with Johnny
Cool.
Depp.
There you go.
Okay.
With Johnny.
Keep on learning,
There it is.
keep
That's
on
it.
growing.
That's
Cool it now, Mr. Telephone Man, Lost in Love, Count Me Out. You
Google
better
now.
Count me out. You better count me out. A little bit of love, With You All the Way, Once in a Lifetime Groove, Helpless in Love, and a bunch of other ones, man. Were some of the
Chico.
top ones.
Get off
Some of
Google.
the top ones. Anyways,
Well, that's
we're
it.
supposed to be. Do you have your Ask Black People tonight?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, hell, we'll do Family Feud then if y'all want to. Arlie, Chuck, y'all want to get to it? We got a couple questions y'all want to answer before we get up out of here. I know
I'ma
we had
be
an
ready.
hour 30.
I'm gonna win today because I'm writing my answers down. I'm gonna win today.
We didn't ask 30 black people, but we did ask 30 people.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to randomly pick out of these. And chat, we want you guys to
while he's picking
join in also.
This shit failed so horribly on Thursday night.
Look at Pointer.
He had me and Terrace playing. Shout out to Terrace. Saw Terrace in the chat earlier. Shout out to Terrace.
The chat said it was a hit.
I mean, yeah, what made it a hit was his abysmal failure. Like, he would read the category. We would answer. He's such a hater. It was so excited about giving us X's. He would give us an X, right? And up there. We get on through the category. He'd be like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all first two answers. It was on there. My bad.
No, I was looking at
Okay, start over.
Yeah. I had
He
a
got
bunch
his
of cards,
glasses
but
on.
I was looking at the wrong one. But I was just
He
ready
have
to
his
draw
glasses
X.
on.
You ever seen an umpire that call everything strikes? Hey, real quick too, Unc. Real quick, I want to say this. I happened to catch a clip from you on the DNVR pregame show, right? And it was crazy that you made a umpire reference on the same day that I made an umpire reference.
Oh wow!
On the show, it was crazy. I was like, "How in the hell we did that?"
Y'all are sharing the same brain.
Never that, but
and some days one of y'all don't get as much as the other.
That it happened like that. All right, you want the first question? Y'all ready?
See,
go for it.
All right,
it's gonna fail.
Let me see.
If you say it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail. You should give him encouragement. That's your friend.
Oh, I got one. This is right up Uncle Neely's alley right here, probably.
It's a
name a place people go to which they insist be clean. Ollie.
The bathroom.
Ding 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 ding. That's the answer. Number one.
Buzz first. I made my sound first.
Did y'all hear it? I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
I promise you I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I heard
I didn't hear it either.
I promise you I didn't hear it. How did you buzz it? What sound did you make? Well, I definitely didn't hear that. All right, Ollie, you said bathroom. That's number one answer. That's the number one answer. Would you like to pass or play?
I want to. How many answers up there before I say?
You got 5 answers. You got 4 left. You got the number one answer. Name a place people go to which they insist be clean.
I'm gonna play.
I see you, Terrace. I appreciate it, Terrace. I see you.
What did Terrace say?
I didn't. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't hear it then. Judges didn't hear it either.
Man, fuck you and them judges, Chico. How about that?
Okay, so
crazy, man.
You're going to be very tired if you do all that, young man. You don't want to do all of that, Mr. Neely. All that
Arlie,
effing. Such a bad
4
boy.
answers left.
The kitchen, like a restaurant or kitchen. Would they be the same thing?
That's 2 different things. Kitchen is
Okay,
in
so
your
I'm
house.
gonna say restaurant.
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Mhm.
Bing! That's number 2 answer on the board. You have 3 more, Arlie.
I'm what you
Name
see,
a place
Everett.
people go to
You're
which
not
they
what you see,
insist
Edward.
be
She's
clean.
lying. I say, a bedroom. Like
A
you going up to this
bedroom.
girl house, like somebody's bedroom. They don't want to go in
Okay.
there in the bedroom and do it with like a boyfriend's or girlfriend's bedroom.
That's an X for you right there. That's not on the board. You have 3 more though. That's on the board.
Oh, you don't have no catchy ass saying for her ex. Now me and Terrence get an X. I said
That's
movie.
how
You can
y'all set
move
the
this shit
stage.
right there. You ain't got no for her?
I'm not mean to Chico like you are.
Yeah,
You're mean.
We trying to
You're meaner.
talk with some.
You giving all these people
sense
mean
over
little
here.
nicknames. You're sliding off the stage over there doing God knows what, snapping onesies or messing with Chico's mama. Either one, it's all bad. All of it's bad.
Hold down, Arlie.
Well, I'm just saying that's what he said.
My mama chilling, sleep somewhere right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Or watching this show.
She is.
And if she was anywhere
She
near,
both.
if she was anywhere
on the
near
couch
Neely, she'd be
watching the
putting them
show.
hands on him right now. Pause.
She
Pow, pow,
she
pow, pow,
right.
pow, pow.
You
Those
right.
type of hands.
She can't keep her hands off me. That's the problem. Like, damn, Mama, leave him alone. Like, let a motherfucker breathe.
You just keep feeding the bear.
That's all he does.
And the bear is hungry. Yeah, we're trying to get to the so bedroom is not on there. Let me
He
see.
go to bullets, huh? He wants me to shoot him.
We got, I said, we're number 1 and a number 2. Okay, I'm gonna try for my third. One of them up there should be the kitchen, because I said a restaurant already. So kitchen.
Bang. That's X number
shoot.
2. Like
I
you
said
were
bathroom.
dating in Atlanta.
Right. So you said name place that people before they go into it has to be clean. So we got a bathroom, a restaurant.
I don't think you're gonna get the last one, but there's 2 on here that you should get. You got 2 strikes though.
And you said it's not a kitchen, it's not a bedroom.
Listen, name a place people go to which they insist be clean.
Hospital.
Oh my gosh, way to go. That's number 3. Bing, bing, bing.
Way
to go. You got 2 more.
Hospital. I got a hospital, and I got 2 more. I got 1 X. I got 2 X's. Their job.
Job.
I'm gonna say job.
No, they're gonna fire your ass.
Oh well,
Job
that's
is
my
not
3.
on there. All right, we're gonna go to Chuck over here. Chuck Bishop. Actually, we're going to Uncle Neely since he was.
No, you ain't come. You ain't bring your shit over here.
All right, well, forget you then.
Oh,
You stay on the
my
sideline.
God.
Let's go to Chuck right here. Let's go to Chuck.
You're
Chuck,
not gonna be able to.
we're gonna go to you, Chuck.
People insist that the movie theater is clean.
Movie theater, is that on the board for the steal for Professor Chuck Bishop? Movie theater. Bang!
Oh,
What?
Ollie is going to win this one unless Uncle Neely want to come in for the steal.
He said he don't want shit. That what he said.
Well, I will say this, Chico.
Oh Lord.
There was this one time that your mama told me the hotel room wasn't clean enough and she wanted to go to another place. So I would go hotel room.
I'm going to tell you this right here. You mentioned mama one more time and not talk about yours. You're going to have a problem. There's going to be some smoke in the city. It's going to be some furniture moving. It's going to be some pow, 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 pow when I see you coming out that nursing home. Yeah, pow, pow. All right. Hotel is the number 4 answer. Ding, 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 ding. Uncle Neely for the steal. He's going to win
Shout out to Miss
a
Chico.
special Uncle Neely package that comes with pink. What? No, we got to give away a pink. You know what? Forget that. Y'all keep the package. Let him keep that. All right, let's go to the last one we have right here. Uncle Neely won that one, so he's going to be at the buzzer along with Professor Chuck.
I gave all the answers and he wins. It's terrible.
Well, it's called a steal. That's how it goes.
I know.
On the Black Folk Feud.
You should
All
go to
right.
hotels more, Arlen.
Maybe I should not.
Harley.
Oh, I did that one already, I think.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
see, we're gonna go back to that.
So-
Chico is
so-
like,
Yeah, man, what the black folks at? You got a black folk question? You say you had a
no,
whole bunch of them.
no, it's on you tonight. We do it tonight. We already at hour 40, man. Go ahead.
We had an hour 40.
Yeah.
Well, we could get up out of here right now, but the people are still in the chat, so we might as well keep it going for the last.
No, we got this
question.
one more. We got this last one.
On to Reverend BJ Nelson out in San Fran. We appreciate you. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good one right here. I didn't have them set up. It's just impromptu right here. Eagle Rig.
Impromptu.
What's something? What's something a passenger might hold during a bumpy flight?
Bang.
Okay, that's Uncle Neely right there. The one I didn't hear. It sounded like a past gas or something. Go ahead.
That ain't the sound he made the first time. He didn't even.
Yeah,
he
I tried
just
to make a different sound because you didn't acknowledge the first one. When I'm on a flight and it get bumpy, I know this ain't number one, but it's number one in my book. I hold my drink.
Your drink?
My drink.
Oh, drink is not on there, dog. That's an X.
I knew it wouldn't be. I was keeping it real for me.
Okay. Chuck, what's something a passenger might hold during a bumpy flight?
Oh,
The armrest, Chuck.
well, yeah, the armrest.
Yeah, go
The
ahead.
armrest.
Go ahead and win. Yeah.
Good job. That's number one. Way to go, Chuck. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Chuck, you want to pass or play?
Pass.
All right, he's going to pass to Uncle Neely. Name something a person might hold on a flight during turbulence, basically.
When it's cheap.
The hand of the person you're traveling with.
A person's hand. Number 2 on the board. Ding, 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 ding. Way to go, Uncle Neely.
Yeah,
You want to see if you can get 3 more of these answers that's on the board of the top 5. What's something a passenger might hold during a bumpy flight?
I don't want.
If the whole flight is bumping and they got one, they're going to hold a Bible.
Bible? That's going to be an X, Bob. Unfortunately, that's going to be an X. That's 1 X for Uncle Neely. Is that 1 or 2? That's 1 X for Uncle Neely? Yeah,
that's 1.
All right. Got 1 more chance or 2 more chances. What's something a passenger might hold during a bumpy flight?
I've been grabbing the seat in front of me like that.
Well, maybe you need to grab this X and put it in your pocket because that's 2 of them for you because 1 more going to get you up out of here, buddy. Let's see if you can name something else on the Rowdy Rebel Family Feud show right here on 94.5 FM.
Armrest, hand. Oh, these nuts. No, I'm talking about the ones they give you, they come around, they already gave the snacks out. I'm going to hold these nuts.
Well, be sure you like to hold nuts, especially bumpy ones. I'm sorry. No, that's not on there. That's an X.
Now, if snacks come on up there, I'm going to
go ahead.
Ass.
If snacks come on, no, snacks is not on there, Uncle Neely.
Why you tell that man that? Now he answered it.
Who?
I mean, now he know not to say that.
Yeah, you're right. That's why they say don't talk when you unless you give me an answer. Chuck, here's your chance to steal. What's something a passenger might hold during a bumpy flight?
I'm not Catholic, but I would say the rosary.
Oh, dang. That's a good answer, but it's not on there. Unfortunately.
Wow.
Great answer.
People don't like Bibles or rosaries.
Yep. Well,
y'all
number 1.
remember Dave Chappelle was doing R. Kelly? Give me that win again, Chico. Give me that. He didn't steal, so it come back to me with the win.
All right. So what's going to be?
I can't get it.
Well, wait.
I don't have to answer. He didn't win.
He declined. So yeah, it does come back. Neely won that. We're going to give the top 5 answers. Number 5 was an air sickness bag.
So,
do they help? I just want to ask if holding on to yourself is an answer.
No, they said a person's hand was number 2. Armrest was number 1.
Hold myself.
A pillow was number 3, and baby/child was the number 4 answer. Oh, okay. All right, guys,
That's
ladies
how
and
Price
gentlemen,
is
boys and girls,
Right.
children of all ages. Yeah, this Price is Right. What's Family Feud theme? Theme song.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Hit that shit,
There
Chuck.
you go, Chuck.
Hit that shit, Chuck. Hit that shit, Chuck. Hey, but
All
no,
right,
but
man.
for real, y'all in the chat, coming soon, like in September, we're gonna have it available where y'all will be able to join in. Somebody with the link we put in the chat will be able to join in and play with us. We're gonna give y'all the rules to it, et cetera, et cetera. So it's coming. That's what she said.
Come on down. That's not Family Feud, but y'all know.
Larry
Price is
Williams
Right.
said it best. Okay, land the plane. You're right.
Yes, indeed. It's time to land
Happy
this
Labor Day, everybody, man. For all the
746.
laborers out there, if you
I'm telling you.
all the labels.
Shouts out to all the runners out there
Laborers.
who's going to be tuning in with us in the morning on the morning run. We appreciate you. Y'all know what it is. It's going to be right here on the Pregame Network. Shout out to Frontier Airlines. Shout out to all the airlines out there. Whichever one holler at us, y'all will get this segment, Landing the Plane. Boom. Right here
Shout
on
out to,
CHICO Live.
and I'll have y'all's outfits ready. Your super suits ready.
Appreciate that, Edna.
Okay. All right. One more time. Arlie, what's the name of that movie you're in on Tubi so I can go watch it?
Probable Cause?
Probable Cause. All right, I'm going to go watch that. All right. That's all. I just wanted to. Yeah. I was going to hit you on Instagram and ask you that, but I didn't want to seem weird.
He's just trying to see some pitties. It seemed weird right here. Talking about I don't want to see weird, but where can I see your
No.
I don't want
Matter
to
of
see
fact,
weird, but where can I see your titties at?
What's the one you
talking about?
just no. What's the one you just promoted? The one you said
Oh, it's on
It's a
CBS.
soap opera.
Oh, that's okay. That's
It's on CBS.
They don't
But-
show
That's
titties
what I
on
was
regular
talking
TV,
about.
Chico.
They do
I
not
was talking
show
about the one where
CBS.
she wore the wig, man.
CBS. Beyond
Okay,
the
that's on
Gates.
CBS.
For all of you out there watching us, check out CBS's new soap opera, Beyond the Gates.
So that's like real CBS, real TV then.
Yes.
Oh my God, we've been
That's
talking
what's
about this
up,
shit for
Arlie.
2 months.
I promise you, I thought it was on Tubi for this whole time. Way to go, Arlie. Way to go. Way
I'm
to
on
damn go, Arlie.
CBS. And for all of
Dude,
y'all
you
out there,
could hold on.
I don't want to hear that pointer. Come on, man.
Let this nigga off the hook.
All right, thank
The
y'all for coming out. This has
past
been the Frontier
weeks when we
Airlines.
discussed it, he literally been putting it on the screen. The CBS logo been right there.
Not really. Chico don't be
yes,
listening.
it is on
Just-
CBS.
I'm getting the answers from old girl. I ain't got to listen. I'm getting the answer from her. You know what I mean? What the hell I'm listening for?
Lord.
Like Jasmine said, you don't know what we hear coming out your mouth.
Good
You
day.
just
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another
It's on
entertainment.
CBS.
See, that's the good plug right there. Just because I played like I didn't know what it was on. Now she got to plug it 3 or 4 times.
so Chuck.
It's called a setup, baby.
Chico usually go to his teachers like that to sell them. No, see what I see. So you could better teach the class I act on, so you had to repeat yourself, but it was really for them.
Right,
So
because
you
I
like,
already
give me an
had.
A.
They be like, you know what? You are super intelligent. You keep my class going. You know, usually people be up in here fighting, but since you ask those questions, it makes it, you know what, Chico, keep doing what you're doing. You know what? Thank
This
you.
is good. That's helping me re-teach everything 12 times. That's what I want to do as a teacher.
Valerie, he did say,
You'd rather do that rather than be fighting with these badass students in the back like Uncle Neely, disrupting the class, right? You want to put out fires or you want to do what you do and teach. Make your choice.
I want to teach, and I want to teach it 12 times.
That's all it is. That's all it is. She said she want to teach, Unc. So we're gonna let her
teach.
Thank y'all for coming out.
What'd you say when you found out it was on CBS? Oh, girl. he smacked and said, "Oh, girl."
He lied like
No, he didn't.
You did the Z formation. You did that.
He said, "Steve at the real CBS." Oh, girl.
Man, y'all better be lucky, dog. Y'all better be lucky. Shout out to Lakewood. I got to give a shout out to Lakewood because if it wasn't for Lakewood, I wouldn't be able to take this abuse. You understand me? Pause in the way that I have to take. But
I try to help you, Chico, but
Yeah,
I be trying, but
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
They're just lucky. there's an ocean between us.
We done went from
Yeah.
old now on the shirts to old girl on the shirts.
All right, for me, for Chuck, for Ollie, and for Sugar Bear, we're gonna get up and up out of here, man. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Peace in the Middle East.
We literally sound like we could be a part of like Ocean's 12, 13, 15, one of them.
Somebody
Sugar
need to holler
Bear,
at us,
Booty
dog.
Arm,
Ooh
Little
girl
Fingers.
and ooh girl.
No.
Okay. Sugar Bear don't want no
You got to
trouble.
have a better name than that.
Thank y'all for coming out, man. We up out of here. Theme song,
Boom, boom,
please.
boom, boom, boom. That's my.
Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
See, this is why this show is so cold-blooded, because even when y'all think it's over, it's not over with. You understand me? And we can answer and read all super chats at this point. You know, we don't have to leave the show because it's our show. It's Labor Day weekend. People got 4-day weekends, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get to these super chats. UNK, you can keep the onesie on right now. We're gonna read these before we get up out of here. Undefeated the rest of the way, Jay Brown said, yes, indeed. I had a question for UNK. I think he's actually using the restroom right now, doing something in the back. Do you think the offense had a flow to it with the play call? I would say this. We need to have an identity on offense. We need to know what we're going to do, whether it's run or pass, and whatever it is, let the offensive line know so they can get behind it and be ready for it. And usually they'll be ready to run block, right? And lean on the other team so that they can set up the pass game. So if you don't have an identity, that means that when you come to a situation like 3rd and 2, you know, it's 50-50 on what you're going to do. But if you have an identity, then you know, and the other team knows that, man, we're about to turn around, hand this ball off, and pound it right down their throat, pause. They're going to have to stop it. Same thing that Georgia Tech did to us. They showed that they have an identity of their ball club, and that's what I think Colorado needs. So the flow definitely wasn't there, but it also has to do with, you know, some of the plays that wasn't made, incompletions and things of that nature. So that's what, you know, kind of killed the flow of the offense, I think. I think they'll be much better this year, this next game coming up. So stay tuned for that versus Delaware at home.
Yeah, that's
back home games for the Buffs.
Such a deflator when you can sit up and get 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 3s. You know what's coming, but you still get it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So appreciate that, Howard D. My crew, a little gas for the tank. Y'all so much fun. We appreciate it. Y'all know what it is. We try to entertain you while informing you at the same time. While we have to fight Uncle Neely at the same time too. So in the midst of that, we give you UNK and CHICO featuring Arlie and Professor Chuck. Until next time, we're gonna get up and out of here. Y'all know what it is. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, y'all.
Have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.